And I realized that when I spoke with non-Muslims, I never stammered. Miracle. When I did dawah with the non-Muslim, with the Christian missionaries, with the Hindu pandits, I never stammered. The moment I come back and speak with any Muslim, same stammering. Ajib. I said, what is this? The moment I start with the non-Muslim, no stammering. I come back home, I speak to my sister, I start stammering. I speak to my friend, I start stammering. I said, Alhamdulillah, at least while doing dawah, I don't stammer. And I started doing dawah, going to church, one-to-one dawah with priest, with pandits. And from 1988 to 91, Alhamdulillah, that became the major mission. So much so that I even did dawah in my Bombay Medical College, Nair Hospital, Topiwala National Medical College. And the Muslims were very few, hardly about 3%. In population, we are 14.5%, according to statistics, actually more than 20%. But in the medical college, we were only 3%. So when I used to do dawah, all my Muslim friends used to run away, saying, Zakir to abhi marwayenga. Zakir will now have us killed. So when I used to start doing dawah with the Hindus, my Muslim friends used to run away. So I used to be alone in the battlefield. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Never ever did any non-Muslim even catch my collar while I did dawah. Till today, mashallah. I even started doing dawah with my professors and my teachers. So my Muslim friend used to say that in a medical college there is a separate examination called as Viva Voce, which is orals. So besides passing in theory, you also have to pass in orals, Viva Voce. So my friend said, you are doing dawah with your professors, they will fail you. And to fail in Viva is very easy, there is no record. At least written paper you can do re-examination and you can repass, correct? But Viva Voce, there is no re-examination. And you have to pass separately 50% in Viva and 50% in written exams. So my friend used to tell me that you're doing dawah with your professors, Hindu professors, they'll fail you. I used to tell them, if they fail me, maybe Allah wants me to do one more year dawah with them. I was an optimist. I never said, oh, if they fail me, why should I? I said, if Allah wants me to do, if Allah fails me, maybe Allah wants me to do one more dawah with them. And Alhamdulillah, I continued my dawah. And we used to print, because my father had many organizations. So, Alhamdulillah, my father funded the complete tour of Sheikh Ahmad Didat. There was on his own. Allah had given him the capacity. So, I told my father, why don't we print Sheikh Ahmad Didat's book and distribute it free? So we printed, he had about 17 books, some 10,000, some 15,000, 20,000 capacity. And we gave ads in the newspaper and started distributing Sheikh Didat's book free. Then we thought, why don't we make a library for distributing Sheikh Didat's video cassettes to the public. And I told my father, why don't you give me some space, we have got so much property. So he gave me a small office of 250 square feet, less than 25 meters. And I told him, I require 5,000 rupees every month from you. You are donating so much outside. Why don't you give me 25,000, why don't you give me 5,000 rupees a month? In today's, it would be about 67 US dollars. At that time, today the dollar rate is 75 rupees to a dollar. That time it was 23 rupees. So at that time, it was about 218 US dollars a month. I told my father, you are spending so much money giving charity. Why don't you give me 5,000 rupees, $218. That is less than 1,000 ringgit to me. Nowadays it will be maybe less than 300 ringgit. That time it was 1,000 ringgit. And my father told me, you want to start a religious organization? People will pull your leg, will pull you down. But you want to go ahead? You want to try? I will support you. So he agreed with that. So we started a new organization And what name should we give? We had the option of giving the same name as the organization of Sheikh Ahmed Deedat, Islamic Propagation Center International. But we thought giving the name propagation in a Hindu majority country will not be hikmah. So we chose the name Islamic Research Foundation. And we started the organization in a small place of less than 25 square meter with a budget of 5,000 rupees. In today's time, $67. At that time, $218 a month. It was maybe one of the smallest organizations. And we started it. And what we did initially, I had one friend of mine who was also a medical doctor in the Unani field, Dr. Shoaib Sayyed. He was quite popular in speaking amongst the Christian missionaries. So I thought, okay, he's an orator. We will create a platform for other people to speak. Because I was a stammerer, how could I speak? I couldn't have dreamt of speaking in front of 25 people. So what we used to do, we used to call students from engineering college and other colleges in groups of 25, 30, and we used to show them clippings of different speakers from the world. And I had a hobby of collecting all video cassettes of Islamic speakers, maybe for about half an hour to 1 hour. And then we had open question answer session. So the first program we had in the office, when we showed the video cassette, I told my friend Dr. Shoaib, you are a speaker, go and handle the question answer session. He went. The first time he got cold feet. What to do? People are waiting. I took the courage and I went. I took his place. And I realized that on the stage, I don't stammer. It was a miracle. On the stage when I started speaking, I did not stammer. When I came down from the stage, again I'm stammering. Normally, the best of speakers when they come on the stage, they stammer. So to stammer is common on the stage, but me, being an extreme stammerer, on the stage I never stammered. And that's how I first time appeared in public in front of 25 people, handling the question answer session, and I realized that it clicked. They asked me questions, I started answering, and I was very good in debating and arguing. In the school and college days, I was known for my logic and for argumentative skill. So much so that if they said prove black to be white, I could prove black to be white. I could prove day to be night. I was expert in arguing. Now, I'm using this skill to present Islam, to present the Haqq. This was a change in my life. And I had a hobby and a passion to meet the various Islamic speakers of the world. And if I only talk on that, it will be tens of us. I'll just speak about the experience of the second speaker or second personality who had a great impact on my life. And that was Dr. Israr Ahmed. Dr. Israr Ahmed, may Allah grant him Jannah. He was one of the best Urdu speaking orators in the world that I know of.